important for me to ensure that they approach a new world when it comes to technology and the new problems that the world's going to face with a very open mindset.
As an educator, I'm super passionate about showing up in spaces for my students where they don't see themselves reflected in the curriculum as well as the educators. One story in particular that I'm thinking of is one of my juniors at my high school that I teach at, a young black woman. She is currently the only person of color in her AP class.
A teacher who has impacted me greatly is Ms. Barnes. She was my freshman year high school math teacher, and I have a habit of thinking less of myself and thinking that I'm not enough. So for my sophomore year, I applied for regular foundation courses, and if it wasn't for her to pull me out and ask me, Camille, what are you doing? You're better than that. Put yourself in honors.
To be quite honest, I ran from the classroom. I grew up in my mother's classroom, so I was blessed to have my first educator to be a black woman and be my mother. But ultimately, I was able to get an inside scoop on the hard work that goes into being an educator.
In the 6th grade, I had a language arts teacher, and her name was Ms. Fox. And Ms. Fox was she was just so pristine, and she just carried herself so well that she made sure that we carried ourselves well. She made sure that we spoke well. She made sure that we sat well, and just everything about her. But it didn't come off as harsh. It was an ethic of care, right? She was again a black woman, and it was something that was different.
Growing up, I didn't have a black teacher, and I feel like it impacted my future because I never had a role model to see an image of what I could possibly be.
And I have to say my favorite black educator is my mom, Dr. Angela Majors Clayton. And she's my favorite educator because for her, just growing up, I knew that teaching was not a job for her. It was a passion. It was just something that she was very dedicated to. She really cared about her students. I don't have any kids myself, but if I did have kids, I would not want anybody else teaching my kids but her, or somebody that's as dedicated.
Working with pre-kindergarten teachers, I use music to teach language and literacy across the curriculum. And when I did that, I became a creator because I learned how to teach using the guitar. I taught myself the guitar, and I started teaching students using music.